Hi, my name is Nick Higgins, and I was first introduced to Jesus when I was 8 years old through a pastor named Gary Peters. He had planted a church here in Longview called Abundant Life Christian Center down on Commerce in like the late 80s, early 90s, maybe you remember it. My dad got paired up with Gary to coach my t-ball team, and over the course of that season, friendship started to grow, and before long, our whole family was going to his church. And as a kid, I believed what I was taught in children's ministry. I accepted it. It just made sense. And I understood it the best that I could as an 8-year-old. But as I got a little bit older, when I was 13, something shifted. It was at a youth group winter retreat when suddenly it felt like a light bulb had turned on for me. All the Bible stories, all the lessons, even the cool classic kids' church songs of the day like Father Abraham, suddenly they all came alive, and I realized this Jesus thing wasn't just about right arm, left arm, turn around, sit down. It wasn't just about information or tradition. It was a relationship. And from that moment on, I became a full-on youth group kid. If the doors were open, I was there. Drama team, I'm in. Worship team, have guitar, will travel. You're gonna have to teach me how to play it first, but I'm in. Video ministry, analog or digital. I couldn't get enough. So after high school, I went to Portland Bible College and earned my bachelor's in theology. It was during that season that I met my wife, Tamara, while teaching a college-age Bible study over the summer for all of us 19, 20-year-olds that were definitely way too mature for the youth group anymore. But while still finishing college, my former youth pastor took over as senior pastor for a church right near my campus. And he offered me what I still consider to be an absolutely legendary salary, $80 a week, to be both the worship pastor and the youth pastor. Looking back on that, I feel like they probably got the better end of that arrangement, but I didn't care because I was living the dream. This was all I ever wanted to do. Regardless, after Tamara and I got married, we spent the next 10 years in full-time ministry. And that took us to a few different places and a few different roles throughout Vancouver, Washington, Sandpoint, Idaho, and then up in Alaska. And then we made the decision to move back home in 2013. And at that point, we made a commitment. We wanted to raise our family here in our community, our home community, and we wanted to be involved in ministry through our local church as members, not employees. Then sometime around the pandemic, I forget the exact year, we started feeling a stirring that it was time to find a new church family. And we were aware of East Hills through Cameron and Stacia Gunn, who I had gone to high school with and knew they were attending here. And after lurking in the digital shadows of your online stream for a few weeks, we decided to show up in person and see if you could handle our social awkwardness. Turns out, it seems like you can. And when we came to East Hills, we fell in love with a rare combination. There's authenticity and simplicity while still striving for excellence in pursuing the gospel mission. A place that's genuinely focused on growing in relationship with Jesus and helping others take steps towards him too. And I'll be honest, having served on church staffs and attended other churches as a member, I've experienced a lot of different emotions about the church as an entity. But East Hills has just truly been a place of healing, of rest and restoration for us. It's been a place where we've been able to serve and be served. And for me personally, make a little joyful noise on a variety of red 6-stringed instruments. And now to be considered for the ministry board, I'm very honored and excited for the opportunity to serve this congregation in some new ways as well.